Hola, ¿cómo están, my compañeros? I want to present this information without making any assertions other than where the information came from. But other than that, I make no assertions about this information. This information comes to you from the Federal Register. This is a digitized copy of what is known as the Daily Journal of the United States Government. This is from a section of that document that is titled Government-Owned Inventions. It's a very interesting section of the Federal Register. This particular invention is a protein, if you look at the very bottom of the page, a protein nanoparticle-based vaccine for influenza virus. This is the second page of the digitized copy. You can see at the very bottom, it gives the potential commercial applications for this nanoparticle vaccine. It says vaccine against influenza virus. Potential commercial applications, universal influenza virus vaccine. It talks about the competitive advantages being a broad universal protection against both seasonal and pandemic potential influenza viruses. It speaks about the competitive advantage of the nanoparticles that allow mixing of antigens. It talks about how the competitive advantages of this nanoparticle vaccine include the fact that it incorporates epitopes from group 1 and group 2 influenza viruses. So it's extra virulent. Competitive advantage is the stability of the particle and the immunogenicity after a high temperature exposure. Okay, so this stuff is like plastic. It can last forever. I make no assertions. These are just my own opinion. You can look in further to this technology if you want to look into it using this website that I'll include in the description. It's coming directly from the National Institute of Health, and it speaks pretty much to the same sort of competitive advantages and the same sort of potential commercial applications for this, what they refer to as a protein nanoparticle for antigen display in vaccines. And this information is coming from the National Institute of Health. My only question is, how will they start to market this? And then it hit today. Today, the University of Georgia has received over $220 million to begin the Center for Influenza Disease and Emergency Research. It says $1 million right there, but here in the next part of the article, the middle paragraph, the contract is the university's second major NIH award for influenza research in less than 2 years. These two awards represent a potential NIH investment of more than $220 million in the University of Georgia's flu research, which unites scientists from a wide range of disciplines across the university. That National Institute of Health, that's taxpayer funded. And the funny thing is that influenza virus is almost nil. The statistics have come to nothing this season. Further down in that same article, it speaks about the dynamics of the flu, and this gentleman, Dr. Tompkins, he makes a claim right here in parentheses at the very last sentence of the first paragraph. He makes a claim about flu C, influenza C, and influenza D. He makes a claim, and I include in the details of this video, in the description, information pertaining to influenza C and the actual fact that it's this article speaks to the fact that it's virulent and that it's quite prevalent. The only issue that I see right here is that there's a contradiction in information. A contradiction in information, while at the same time having brand new technology on the market that needs to be paid for. Research and development that has come to a product that needs to be pushed to market.